As a product manager or a designer, you may be limiting your success. Your product briefs are weak, maybe even useless. They lack the key ingredients to allow you to stand out in a sea of rising competition. I'll show you 3 things to add power to your next project. Hi, I'm Tim Clark. I teach a simpler approach to design thinking so you can level up and create market-leading products and increase your impact and value as a product professional. With this video, I'll show you what's missing in most briefs, and I'll show you how to start your next project with a powerful brief. Do something cool, something iconic, and disrupt the market. Oh, and do it for a runner. I don't know about you, but I've seen that brief many times in not so many words, and the user is usually different, but it's the same thing. And it's vague and full of risk. So with a brief like this, what are the outcomes? Often it creates misalignment and lack of clarity, especially when we have multiple stakeholders in a project. And when we get further into the project and show concepts and have to judge what success looks like, oftentimes there's disagreement, which creates do-overs, which then wastes a lot of time, energy, and money. And is the product better in the end? Hardly not. But it's totally understandable. We've all been there. I certainly have. With season after season often overlapping, the deadlines get tighter and tighter, so we rush to deliver solutions. But we waste valuable time and costly development and carry risks in terms of value and usability. But this doesn't have to be so. Instead, we should aim for what I call a complete brief, which includes several things. Of course, it includes the product specifications, business case, and market reasons, the what, but it also includes what's often missing, the why. But be sure to stick around to the end, where I'm going to show you the 3 things that make up this why, which will transform your product through a powerful brief. But before I get started, I want to offer you a free gift. It's my simple yet powerful product brief template. It's taken me years to put this together, but you can use it today to create your own standout and memorable product. It's going to cover all the elements I've used to create notable products, including breakout products for Nike. Download yours using the link in the pinned comment. Now back to product briefs. When creating a complete brief, it's helpful to understand what a brief is not. First, a product brief, it does not contain all the answers. It provides instead a very clear context for the product itself, which is based on assumptions, observations, and insights gathered from the user, and it serves as a user's manual as we solve the problem. Second, a product brief is not a technical specification. Yes, it is informed by what we can and will make, and our development and technical advisors are part of the process. But here we need to keep a wide aperture so that we can brainstorm to solve the problem properly. Third, a product brief is not a business plan, though it does take into account the needs of the business and where the product fits in that overall plan. So now to the practical stuff. Why do most briefs fail? They're missing these 3 key ingredients. Number 1, they lack a user or customer persona. A customer persona is a specific persona to define a target audience. And here, tighter is better. We provide an age, a personal background, professional background, psychographics. If there is a male or female difference to them, we provide that. Details also that would inform the context or the world they live in, and the culture which would inform their style, their preferences, and how they would live in that world. And then thirdly, the mindset. Is there anything in their mindset that would help us to understand their motivations or who they are as a person? The second missing ingredient in most briefs comes in 2 parts, but both are interrelated. user insight and the user problem. The user insight is the true deep need that the customer has that your product will solve. And the user problem is what is getting in the way of solving that need. So it hinders the goal. It's their pain point. And we do this by asking the question, how might we, and then through our observation, our insights, and our gathering of data, we find that problem. The third missing ingredient in most briefs is the use case. Here, in the user's voice, we describe the context of how, where, and why they will use the product. We describe their cultural context, and we use descriptive and emotive words to capture the desire and their motivation. We keep it to 2 to 3 concise paragraphs, but the key is to really feel and see how the customer will use our product. So here's what's in it for you. You can stand out in a rising sea of similar products and create real value as a professional if you apply these 3 things to your next product brief. 1, craft a distinct user persona. 2, find the insight and the problem that gets in the way of your user realizing that insight. And 3, craft a user narrative or a customer narrative. And remember, I have a series of videos that shows you how to dig for all this information in less than 3 hours. What is your experience with product briefs? Share your insights in the comments and make sure to subscribe for more videos just like this one.